if you are anything like
this young boy in this video, you don't want to wait till the last shot. Hey folks, I am CSK and you're watching me on the CSK Speaks channel. All of us want that best shot to be ours, and all of us want that opportunity to knock on our doors. But you know what? The secret in making the opportunity yours lies in taking those chances. But when it comes to taking those chances, do we have to wait for the best available chance? Or do we want to make the most of the chance which we get, and then the rest becomes history? Let me tell you a small little incident which really gave me this perspective about we cannot wait till eternity to make all those chances count. So there was this young boy who was a farmer. He lived in a very simple village and he was busy doing his farming. As luck would have had it, he fell in love with the landlord's daughter. Now when he fell in love with that young little girl, there was romance and love all over in the air. Now you can imagine what happens when two young people are in love. They were busy spending time together, dreaming big for their future, and a lot of things followed. Then one fine day, the young girl told this boy, now it's time that we declare our partnership or our companionship to the whole world. So let's go and take our permissions from our elders. Now this man, as romantic as he was not very strong when it comes to facing the world. He was shy, he was an introvert, and he was kind of negligent and avoiding this entire thing. He was hesitant. So every single time the girl brought up the issue of, you know what, I think now is time we need to go and talk to our parents, this man comfortably and conveniently kind of passed it over for another day. Now you can see the connection between us and the man, because every single time we want to face the truth, we people sometimes tend to take the back step, right? But then the girl prevailed over a period of time, and then finally she said, you know what, tomorrow you are going to come and meet my dad, and we both are going to tell him about our love for each other, and we are going to take the permission. The father is a landlord, the girl's father, and this man is a poor little farmer. Anyway, he had to finally listen to the girl, so both of them finally came together that afternoon, and then they went to the father. Now she kind of nudged the boy saying, go ahead, start, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to support you, don't worry. So the man was hesitant. Finally he mustered some courage, he gathered himself, and then he kind of raised his voice or cleared his voice and said, sir, I want to share something with you and ask your permission. The landlord was sitting there after his lunch, and he looked at him and said, okay, what is that you want to talk to me? Go ahead, I'm listening. That's it. The man froze. He could not speak a single word. The girl immediately came to the rescue, and the girl took over from the man and said, Papa, both of us are in love. We want to get married together. We are here to take your permission. So be kind to us and let us be together so that we can live happily ever after. Now till here everything was as planned, but what happened after this was not as per plan. So father did not react adversely, he did not lose his temper, he did not raise his voice, but he looked at the man and said, okay, young man, I'm happy that you and my daughter are in love with each other, and I don't have any problem if you both are going to spend the rest of your life together. However, I just want to test your capacity to take care of my daughter. So now this was unexpected, but they are there already. So they said, okay, we are ready for any test. And the daughter again led the way here, said, Papa, absolutely fine, we are okay. Then the father said, "Daughter, this is not for you. This test is for this young little man here. So, tell me, young man, are you ready to face the challenge?" Young man hesitantly said, "All right, now that he has agreed and I just have to take this, let me say, okay, I'll go ahead with it." So he said, "Yes, I'm ready." The father was still kind. He said, "Don't worry, the test is going to be something connected to your field of work, something which you are really used to and you're very happy to do it." Now the boy got little more confidence. So he said, "Okay, I'm listening. Tell me, what is the challenge?" He said, "Nothing. All you have to do is, you have to catch one of the bull which I'm going to send out from my shed and catch hold of the tail and stop the bull. The bull will be let out from my shed. You got to run behind the bull, catch its tail and then stop the bull." Now in village, if you can imagine, these are some of the tricks and games which everyone plays, running behind animals and taming them and all that. So this boy was elated. He said, "Wow, this is easy. At least thankfully he is giving me a test, something connected to my real life. So fine, I'm going to do this." He said, "All right then, tomorrow morning you be here and we are going to let this go, and then let us see how you will prove your worth for my daughter and for the rest of your life." So next morning the man comes, the father-in-law or the to-be father-in-law is there, and he says, "All the best. Here comes your chances. Let me give you 3 chances. So I'm going to give you 3 chances. That means 3 different bulls are going to run out of that shed, and all you have to do is catch one of them, hold their tail, stop them. And if you can tame the bull, I'm going to put my daughter's hand in your hand and I'm going to bless you for the rest of your life." All right. So the young man took his position, and if you are familiar, the Jallikattu which we keep hearing in Tamil Nadu and all the hype which goes around it, there it's all about catching the horn of the bull. Here it's all about catching the tail of the bull, right? So you must imagine this vivid picture in your mind. So this young man is hiding next to the tree. He is waiting for the first bull to come out, and the minute the first bull comes out, he has to make his move. All right. So now it starts. On the count of 3, 2 and 1, the first bull is let out of the shed, and the bull is quite big. It's quite well built and it is running at a lightning speed. Now looking at that first bull coming out of the shed, this man froze under the tree. He's like, "Oh, this is too big and I can't even go there and hold it, because even before I run, that's crossed the finish line." So in the thought, he lost the first plot. So the first bull ran out. Now he says, "Okay, I just have only 2 more chances, and in these 2 more chances I'm going to make the most of it." And the second one, the time came and the second bull came out of the shed, and this is even more bigger. This is even more heavily built. This man gave up and said, "Oh, fine. I think I'm not going to waste my time on this. Like the first one, this is also quite big. Let's wait for the last one, and the minute the last one comes, I'm going to run behind it no matter what, and I'm going to hold on to that tail, and then I'm going to win this particular game." So he let go of the second bull, and then he's waiting for the third. Now the time for the third bull, and as the third bull came out, he was amused, this young man. He was like, "This bull is not at all nicely built. It is quite frail and it is not even ready to run. It is just walking, or rather limping." He was so relaxed. "Good, I waited for this opportunity. See, I was an intelligent man. I let go of the first 2 heavily built bulls, and now this game is all mine. I'm going to just walk up to that bull, hold its tail and tame it, so that my father-in-law, the to-be father-in-law, is terribly impressed by me, and he is going to bless both his daughter and me completely for the rest of our life." And as he comes closer, that frail little bull was walking, and then he comes and he turns around to catch the tail, only to discover that bull does not have a tail. Now there's nothing this man can do. The bull is available, but there is no tail, which means he has lost that entire game. Now, as you can imagine, he did not win, so he lost the hand of the daughter, his love for life, and then he went back a disappointed man. Now friends, if you have watched or heard this particular story so far, And if you have imagined those three bulls coming out of the shed and the last bull, frail little one without a tail, spare a thought to take it back to your life and our lives. We are all like that young man. We feel so good and confident when we see the first chance and we say, okay, we will wait for the second one, and second one is going to be the better one. And when we see the second one, we say, no. This is not for me. The third one is just right for me, and I'm going to take that chance and I'm going to win. That confidence always makes us wait for the better opportunity. But what we don't realize is that better opportunity has already slipped in between our hands. Just imagine if he would have taken his chances at the first bull, even though he would have waited or lost it, he still had another chance for the second one, but he was better prepared to catch the second bull. But he did not. He waited, he took his chances, but the chances never really helped him. So if you are focusing on building your career, if you are focusing on making that leap forward in your life, don't wait to get the best chance. Take the chance and make it the best chance. I'll leave you with this thought. Till next time, thank you for watching CSK Speaks. Do like, share and comment, and let's build this community together.